Good morning. Today we'll discuss session 26. It includes the discussion of the family Nymphaeceae, belongs to the class Dicotyledons, subclass Polypetalae, series Thalamiphorae, order Ranales. The Nymphaeceae, as considered to be a single family by many taxonomists of the present day. Hutchinson split the family into Nymphaeceae and Cambombaceae, both of which he includes in Ranales. Cronquist split into Nymphaeceae and Neelambonaceae and places them in a new order, Nymphaeans, along with Ceratophyllaceae. Takhtajan also keeps Nymphaeals as a distinct order and split the family Nymphaeaceae into Nymphaeaceae, Cambombaceae, Barclayaceae, and Neelambonaceae. The first three families being included in Nymphaeals along with Ceratophyllaceae, and the fourth family in a new monotypic order, Neelambonales. Takhtajan keeps Nymphaeals in the subclass Magnolidae and Neelambonales in the subclass Ranunculidae. This means that according to Takhtajan, the genera included under the family Nymphaeaceae, as understood by Engler, are not at all related to each other, but are so different in their characters that they should be placed in different families and orders, and even in different subclasses of the Dicotyledonei. The family Nymphaeaceae are having distinguishing characters. It is an aquatic herb with large peltate floating leaves, very large peltate floating leaves. Flowers are heterochlamydeous, indefinite number of petals, indefinite number of stamens, indefinite number of carpels. It also has very distinguished fruit, a spongy berry or etery of achenes. You can see the diagram of Nymphea here with the habit, flower, andrecium, gynoecium, fruit, and a floral diagram. Polypetalous condition, aquatic herb, petal, stamens, carpels, indefinite, spongy berry. Nymphaeaceae, commonly called water lily family. Water lily family. It includes very special water lily, that is giant lotus. Coming to the vegetative characters, majority of the plants are aquatic perennial herbs. Roots attached to the stem, that is rhizome. Roots are advantageous here. The stem is a rhizome, horizontal. Root starts in the form of rhizomes. Leaf, very large, long, with long petiole, simple leaves with floating lamina, which is a characteristic feature. Here you have attractive flowers. Water lily are famous for their attractive flowers. It's an ornamental plant being grown in every house with aesthetic sense. Floral characters. The inflorescence is a solitary sign on long leafless scales. Flowers large, showy, actinomorphic, that is radially symmetrical, bisexual, perigynous with fleshy thalamus. Sepals, that is calyx. The unit of calyx is sepals, 3 to 6, and they are petaloid. Corolla, petals 3 to 5 are indefinite. Naturally, they are indefinite. And these petals are modified into stamens. Androecium, usually indefinite, spirally arranged on the thalamus. Gynoecium, carpels, indefinite, and embedded in the pits of the thalamus. In the pits of the thalamus, ovary superior or inferior, inferior in case of Victoria regia, that is in giant lily. Each carpel is unilocular with 1 to many ovules. One to many ovules. The stamens in case of Nymphea and Victoria are laminar, flat and broad and without distinction between anthers and filament. Anthers and filament. Anthers are provided with sterile apicular appendages. The anthers are deeply sunk in this lamina. The transitional forms between stamens and petals are very clear. The petals and stamens are arranged in spiral manner. Such condition proved to be the primitiveness of Nymphea and allied genera. In Uriale and Barclaye, anther and filament are well differentiated and there is no sterile appendages. Fruit, an aggregate of achenes or large spongy berry. Here, the Nymphaeae, the water lily order of the flowering plants, containing 3 families, 6 genera, and 74 species. The members of the order are found in quite freshwater habitats throughout the world. The aesthetic appeal of the water lilies, especially those of genus Nymphea, has led to their worldwide cultivation. Nymphaeceae, the water lily family, has 3 genera and 58 species. Combombaceae, the water shields and fanbirds, is closely related to the family with the 2 genera, Cambomba and Brassinia. The last family, Hydatelaceae, contains 1 genus, Hydatella, and 12 species. You can see the giant lily. Here, you can see the leaves, very large leaves with the distinct vein and veinlets on the lower surface and upper surface also you can see. The diameter 2.5 meters, 8 feet. The largest water lily, impressive floating leaves that attain 2 meters in diameter and flowers 40 centimeters. The leaves are so large. You can see here the leaves, large leaves on which The kid is floating. And you can also see the flower of this water lily, giant water lily, Victoria amazonica. The flower parts, ovary, carpel, stamen, stamenoid, and a flower below with leaves. So gynoecium, carpels indefinite, embedded in the pits of the thalamus, ovary superior or inferior. Inferior in case of Victoria regia, each carpel is unilocular with one to many ovules. Fruit is an aggregate of achenes or a large spongy berry. So here this is a fruit of water lily. See, these are the common plants of the family Nymphaeceae, Barclaya. You can see the Barclaya and Castalia, Urale, Nenufar, and Nufar. In the next slide, you can see Nymphea, Nymphea nauchali, Nymphea alba, Nymphea violacea. So these are the common plants for garden, for beautification of the garden. So these are the common ornamental plants. So you can also see other Nymphea species with beautiful flower, and you can also see the Victoria amazonica leaf, water lily. So these are other two Nymphea species, Nymphea pygmea rubra, Nymphea pubescens. Coming to the economic importance, the family has food value, medicinal value, and lot of ornamental value. The seeds of Nymphea are edible due to stored starch. The rhizome of Nymphea are used to treat the disease dysentery. The plants of Nymphaeceae are important for their brilliantly colored flowers, Nymphea and Nymphoea, for example, and are cultivated in gardens for their beautiful attractive flowers. These are the references. Coming to the multiple choice questions. Thank you.